back to my channel. A video after a month's time because I was on a trip now and I've come back home and all these corona issues and home quarantined. So yeah, I'm here, ended up shooting a video. You're not given any instructions, you don't feel like going out, whereas when you asked to stay, but it is our usual because we don't go out much. And since I don't know if it is because of we've come back from the trip and that's why we feel this way. So our trip was a 15 days trip and it was an amazing trip. I really loved. We went to Bangkok and Pattaya. It was an amazing trip. If you'd like, I can make a vlog out of it. Like, I haven't actually taken a vlog kind of anything because I actually wanted to enjoy the moment of what's happening there, and I really didn't want to spoil the mood of my husband and my child by taking videos of us. Like, I actually took videos of us like for memories, but I actually didn't do anything kind of vlogging and explaining things to the camera or things like that. I didn't want to do, and I'm never a fan of doing that. But in case, maybe in future if I get to. And also I'm very shy when I go out to take the camera and vlog and talk. Looking at the camera is something not good at, because here itself I stammer a lot. So yeah, this look is what I've created, just using two colors, brown and the shimmery one, like somewhat like that, three colors maybe. Not much of blending, it's beginner friendly look, and the whole look itself is really nice. And also this video is about a foundation review of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have been wearing this in my entire trip and I really liked it. The finish of it and the feel of it, you don't even feel like there's anything on your skin. So towards the end I will give reviews about the foundation, what I feel about it and everything. To know how I created this look, then please keep on watching. So first off, I'm starting with a moisturizer. I'm moisturizing my face using the Laneige water sleeping mask. It's a gel consistency moisturizer, so it keeps my oily skin matte for a longer time and also gives me hydration for a long time. The same mask can be used as eye cream as well, so I'm using the cream all over my face. Just having a little bit of massage session because your face and skin has to be relaxed. I'm letting it sink into the skin for some time. And then now moving on to my Laura Mercier primer. This is the blurring primer, which is a new launch from Laura Mercier. It's the consistency is a kind of a cream, but then it really blurs and it's very lightweight. Your face doesn't feel heavy or anything. Just a regular primer, but it does fill the pore and also feels light. Since I've had this new, I just wanted to try. Now I'm just giving time in between the layers I'm applying because I don't want just to do everything quickly and doesn't settle properly. So after the primer I took some time and then now I'm applying my color corrector. Any orange corrector would do. I'm using the Makeup Revolution orange corrector concealer under the eyes, and also this time I'm correcting on my eyelids as well because we sleep very late and a lot of dark circles. Just buffing everything quickly into my skin using the brush. I like to use the brush here because I feel the sponge actually eats up most of the product, so this way I also feel it's easier to blend. Now it's an extra step you can skip it if you don't want it. I'm just setting everything using a translucent lightweight, like I don't you don't have to have any kind of color in that powder. Use such lightweight powder to set all this concealer, orange concealer, because you don't want it to move around when you apply foundation on. Now today I'm going to review this foundation from Too Faced called the Born This Way in the shade Maple. It's recently launched in India, and I got it from Nykaa. Actually, my shade was the butter pecan, but it was too yellow for me, and also it was not available on Nykaa's website. So I myself went ahead and did a little bit of research and chose this shade Maple. For your reference, I'm NC45 in MAC. So this foundation is very thick and creamy. The foundation has big claims, like huge claims. It's oil free, it's flash photography proof, like it doesn't have any flashbacks. It has oil, coconut water infused in it to give that hydration. Now here, this is also an extra step. I'm following Jackie Aina, a YouTuber. She does this and she says this primer water actually makes the foundation blend easily and stay for a longer time. So after applying the dotting the foundations all over my face, I'm applying the any kind of setting spray or a primer water on top of it, and then start blending it. It gives you a flawless finish. So this is like this foundation is actually a medium coverage, like it gives you a very natural, radiant, and like skin like finish. And also this has this sheen onto the skin. So for me this coverage is fine because I don't like the cakey face most of the time. At least recent days I don't like it. So you see that sheen. I've not applied any illuminator underneath, and still this gives me a lot of shine. Since it's oil free, oily skin girls can very well go ahead and buy it, and the price range is amazing. Look at the finish of it. It's really shiny and glossy, but then it's still oil. It's for oily skin. This is how the healthy glow I would like to have in my foundation. It's so good, and also the shade matched me really well. And for the concealer, I'm using the Estee Lauder concealer in the shade 5W1. This is again my favorite concealer. I'm blending it using my concealer brush. I'm too much into brush these days. I don't know, a lot of my makeup techniques have changed, and uh, you know yeah, I don't use the sponges more likely, like only when I go for full coverage I use the sponges because I don't want too much product layered up. When I'm using products like these, I just want the brushes to to do this.
But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
So for my highlighting concealer, I'm using the Nars pot concealer. That's what I like to call it, in the shade Biscuit. So this is only for highlighting, and this is also a beautiful lightweight concealer, but it is a tad bit lighter to my skin, so I basically use it only to highlight the center of my face. but like you see, it doesn't even look like as if I've applied something on top. This product is like, I really love only to use it with a brush, because when with a sponge it's gonna be messy and you're gonna have streaks. So with a brush it blends like a dream. This is also a matte concealer. I'm just applying in the center of my nose as well to give me that snatched look. Now I'm setting my under eye using a powder with this small eyeshadow brush. Any eyeshadow brush would do, or any kind of powder brushes which is smaller in size, because you just want to keep the hydration around your the illuminating effect around your cheekbones. So I learned this from Vidya Hair and Makeup from YouTube. She always powders, she doesn't powder much, so that way the skin looks like skin, I mean the makeup looks like skin. Now I'm adding excess powder underneath my eyes, because I'm gonna do my eyeshadow now and I don't want to have any fallouts. Also it'll be like I'm baking my under eye. So I'm using my MAC paint pot in the shade Laying Low. This is a perfect shade for my skin tone. I don't like to use the Painterly or Soft Ochre because they are too light for my skin tone, and I want my primer to be my skin tone color. This will help me help my eyeshadow last for long. Now I'm gonna zoom you a little bit in to see my eye makeup. I'm just taking a burgundy shade and a brown shade mixed from my Jacklyn Hills palette and buffing it all over the lids, because I just want this look to be very easy and simple. So I'm just buffing it all over the eyes. I'm just trying to lift my eyebrows and then do the makeup, because I don't want it to be all over the place. Now I'm blending in just 2-3 brushes. I will be showing the color now. I used this color and this dark brown mixed together. I took 2 taps of the brown and 1 tap of that orangey shade, brick shade, to get this kind of cool toned brown just all over the eyelids.
And keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now once I'm done that, I'm taking a bronzy golden shade from my Jacklyn Hills palette and tapping only on the center of my eyes and dragging it downwards so that it looks more foiled. Always drag the brush or the fingers downwards so that you'll have that pigment. Now going over with the same brush and blending the sides and edges, and it looks something like this. Now I'm adding kohl to the eyes. I'm just using it on the lower lash line and just squeezing my eyes so that it sticks to the upper lid as well. Now doing my brows, I'm just using my L'Oreal whatever, the brow pencil, and filling in my brows. I'm just trying to not trim it, and I'm just making it thicker these days because I like the way it looks when it's thicker. I'm not into thin brows now, so maintaining the shape. Now dusting off the excess powder from the under eye. It looks so flawless. I really love the foundation so much. Now moving on to the bronzing part, I'm using my Abh bronzer in the shade Mahogany. This is the deepest shade, I guess. I'm just using it slightly and to give me that bronzed effect. I don't want it to be too bronzy because my eye is bronzy as well. Now I like to, bronze up even my chin area, to give me the shape of my face. That's how my natural jawline is. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just contouring my nose with that. And for my lower lash line, I'm using the same shades, both the shades together, to just create that smoky effect on the lower lash line. Doing the same with the other eye as well, so that the kohl doesn't smudge as well as it looks smoky and evened out. Now I'm just clearing up the contour and bringing it till the edge of my lips. I learned this technique from, so many other makeup artists like Kim Kardashian's Mario, and then even Blush Beauty and Beyond from Instagram. Even they do that step. It gives that sharp chin. Now for the blush, I'm using Makeup Revolution's baked blush, or baked rose. I don't remember. The baked peach is the name, I guess. And for the highlighter, I'm using my Ofra Rodeo Drive. It's a beautiful highlighter. This one gives you that wet look, so you got to be very careful when you apply this, because it's give you that natural wet look. But if you go overboard, then it might look really like a disco ball. Just make sure you just blend it nicely. Take your time and blend your highlighter. That's what I've learned in my recent days. Just loading the powder and patting it on one place doesn't matter. When you just keep blending, it gives you that natural glow. On my nose, I blend it so many times and see how beautiful the tip of my nose looks and natural it is. In my chin area, when you blend the highlighting powders, it gives you that sheen, which I really love. And I'm curling my lashes using my Shiseido lash curler. Now I'm loading up my lashes with mascara from Benefit, the roller lashes. Just loading excess of mascara because I'm not gonna apply false lashes.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Now I'm just gonna hide my eyes and apply some setting spray because I don't want the eyes to melt off. And this hand fan, I got it from Thailand. It was a handmade hand fan. So that's my finished look. I'm just gonna apply my lipstick. Yeah, I'm gonna use this shade from Milani. I will link the name of the product below. I'm just applying it slightly, not too much. I'm blending it. I used my fingers to blend that, and then I added this gloss from Fenty to give it a sheen. Final review. This is not the first time I'm wearing this foundation. It's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. It's an amazing lightweight foundation. The coverage for me, this is okay for me. Even if a little bit of my imperfections are peeking through, it is okay for me. So if you're that kind of a person, this is an amazing foundation. And especially for oily skin, it has coconut water infused, and you know, there's so many other good things in this foundation. It's always about the Too Faced brand, that they always try to infuse some natural products in them. It's also oil free, so this has coconut water, which aids in skin's moisture level, alpine rose, which empower the health and resilience of the skin, hyaluronic acid, which gives smoother and youthful appearance. It is a long wearing foundation, especially the photo friendly part was amazing. It doesn't give you any flashback or the ghostly face when you take with a flash. That is not the thing. Comedogenic, that means it doesn't clog your pores like so many other products would clog the pores, and I would break out. Like, since I've traveled for a longer time, like I had to take transit flights, so I have broken out so badly. Yeah, let's see what happens in the next week. For the foundation, it is an amazing foundation. It didn't break me out, and it was, so lightweight. I'm not a person who touches up, I don't like to touch up my foundation or lipstick, not even lipstick. Once it's gone forever for me, like until I do my next makeup. So I'm not a person who carries a lipstick in my purse and wear it until and unless I'm going for a function. So I don't basically do that. I don't like to do that. I don't like it. It's my kind of a thing. So for me, I expect long wearing. So if we are leaving our room at 10 in the morning, 9 in the morning, I will wear just my foundation, just the basic one, and we will go out and come back only by night, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. It just keeps on. I still have the foundation on my skin, and it wears off here and there, but nothing major that it looks really awful. And also it's budge proof, so I highly recommend this. And the price point in India, this Too Faced, like when I went to Thailand, I get another foundation as well. So I got this Fenty Beauty foundation. I will be reviewing in the upcoming weeks. So that was cheaper in Thailand, whereas Too Faced was much more expensive than what it would cost in India. Please subscribe to my channel. And I noticed that I've got some new subscribers. Thanks to each and everyone who subscribed to my channel. Yeah, obviously I've not uploaded for a very long time, but I'm trying my best. And also I have to live my life because we don't know what's happening around the world. Like, the situation in now is like terrible. I never expected. When I was in Thailand, it was very safe there. We felt very safe, and every place had these disinfectants and sanitize and everything. They took so much of precautions actions, so it made us feel like we are in a safe place. And as soon as we reached India, we felt the seriousness of it. There in Thailand, I'm not telling proud about that country. I'm just telling how differently we felt as a traveler. That everybody was wearing masks, and here we hardly saw any mask. When we reached on March 16th, it was the starting of all this terrifying thing going on around us. Ever since that, we've been house quarantine, home quarantine. We've been monitored by the local police station. They keep making video calls to us. They call us thrice a day, and we get calls from the government officials, like doctors and all the other officials, and they keep monitoring us. So in another couple of days, our 14 days quarantine is getting over, after which also we're not gonna go out. But anyways, it gets over by then, and if we don't show any symptoms, then it means we don't have the virus, and we have to protect us further getting affected through the surroundings here. Let's hope for the best. Let's pray for everybody, and let us all come out of this crisis. Like, it is nothing we've seen in 100 years. Like, I've asked my grandmom, I've asked my dad, like, we've never seen something like this before. Let's pray, that's all we can do, and stay safe, stay home, and please do share and subscribe my video. Bye bye. Bye guys.